Hey everyone, it's Lisa from the blog farmhouseonboone.com, and today I'm going to invite you out on our front porch for a summer refresh. I do want to say thank you to today's video sponsor, Cricut. Later in the video, I'm going to be showing you a project that I made with my Cricut Explore 3. Now, if you've been following along, you know that we have been slowly making over the front porch of our farmhouse. We added new wood steps, we added new corbels and running trim made to match what would have been on the original exterior. We painted the porch, but I am still waiting to do the big reveal because we have a few things that we want to finish up, like our sidewalks and some more of the landscaping. And so I think this is going to get pushed into more of like a fall tour, but I don't want to let that stop me from doing a refresh, making the porch comfortable and beautiful even before it is fully finished. Some of the things that I did to bring a little bit of charm to our summer porch are flowers, as always, a good idea. Actually did planters earlier this spring, and the one on the porch is still going strong. I also recently went and picked up some clearance plants just because we still have 2 good months of summer left, but everything at the nursery is half off or more. And so I added a few more planters just to enjoy them over these next couple months. We have this black porch bench right to the left of our front door that has a pad on it. And I decided that it'd be nice to bring that same comfort level over to our porch swing. Luke and I actually built this porch swing years ago. We've had to put a new coat of paint on it. At some points, I've even thought about painting it different colors. But to keep this really easy, I actually just picked up another pad for it to make it a little bit more comfortable. I brought in a tan one. So I'm kind of going with tan and blue on my porch like I tend to do. We painted the porch with a skid resistant paint, which we really enjoy, and it's holding up really well over the last couple months since we've done it. But I also wanted to bring a little bit more color and texture to the porch, but without something that would be really high maintenance. So we brought in a vinyl floor mat. It acts visually as a rug, but without the maintenance of actually cleaning a rug. It's just vinyl. Now for the front door, whenever we took off the screen door, which I just was really excited to do because our door behind it is so pretty, I painted the door a sage green, and we lived with it for a while without painting the trim all the way around it. But I decided now was the time I actually really would prefer to just have it all painted. So I painted it a sage green. Next to the front door, I laid a doormat. I customized it to say welcome to the farmhouse with my Cricut Explore 3. Recently, I did a branding overhaul on my website, and I have all new branding fonts, and I thought it would be really fun to import my fonts into my Cricut and make a custom doormat that said welcome to the farmhouse, not something I could just find at the store. And so I used the Cricut to do that. The Cricut Explore 3 is actually really easy to use. I have been wanting to get a Cricut for a really long time for various projects like making custom stickers, or for example, I told one of my children I'd like her to make us something for the mailbox that says the Bass family, then with our address, something pretty on the mailbox. I also was excited to do custom shirts with the heat press, any painting projects with stencils. I even thought about, actually my husband suggested that we should use the vinyl to cut out a stencil or a stencil vinyl and paint the mudroom floor. So make a design and then paint the mudroom floor in a particular pattern. Love the idea. We haven't gotten to that just yet. You can use the program Cricut Design Space on the computer to make any design that your heart desires. Actually, the first person in our family to use the Cricut was my 12-year-old daughter, and she had so much fun making stickers for everyone. We have people working on our roof, and she even made them some guys on ladders stickers. It was just something she thought would be fun to give them if they have a water bottle or something. They've been putting them on their gymnastics water bottles. My nephew came over and she made him a bunch of dinosaur stickers. So that's really fun to use the permanent vinyl or the removable vinyl to make things like stickers. You can make stencils, anything your heart can imagine, you can have it cut out with the Cricut Explorer 3. The Cricut Explorer 3 can accurately cut 100 different materials, everything from iron-on vinyl, paper, glitter paper, cork, bonded fabric, cardstock, canvas, window cling, tissue paper, cotton fabric, and so many more things. It can be used to make home decor, also really great for personalized gifts. I'm definitely thinking about that for this upcoming Christmas season. Whenever you have that person that you just don't know what to get for them, you can always make them something really personalized, whether it be a t-shirt, a mug, or another doormat. The Cricut Explorer 3 is really easy to set up. You can use it on desktop or mobile so that you can design from anywhere and make something quickly and easily. Now to make my doormat, I just picked up a blank doormat at the store and I went to Cricut Design Space and played around with a couple of my fonts until I had a design that I thought was pretty. Then I just resized it to make sure that it would be the appropriate size for my rug. Now I had an 18-inch by 30-inch rug, so I just put a rectangle behind the words so I could visualize what it would actually look like on the rug without printing it out. Once I had the design how I liked it, I just sent the design to the Cricut. I have it attached to my computer by a USB cable and it cut it out on. I use permanent vinyl. Now you can use freezer paper to make a rug like this, and you can use the Cricut Easy Press to fix it down to the rug, which is a super economical thing to do because freezer paper is really cheap. You can also use permanent vinyl or removable vinyl. It just has to be something that sticks nicely to the rug. Now I read a lot of different methods online of how to do this, and there were people who used acrylic paint, outdoor paint, Flex Seal, all kinds of options. I just went with some spray paint that we had and some acrylic paint. We made sure that it was stuck down. We used some pins. We put paper around to make sure that there was no overspray from the stencil. And then I had my husband spray paint it. He insisted, since I'm pregnant, that he did the spray paint. And then after I pulled the stencil up, it wasn't as dark as I'd wanted, which is probably a good reason for just hand painting it or using the Flex Seal. But the font was there enough to be able to follow the lines and get the exact same font and just fill it in a bit with a paintbrush and some acrylic paint, which is what I did. But the stencil worked great to transfer on my fonts that I now have on my website and create a branded little welcome to the farmhouse doormat. I also added some striped pillows to the rocking chairs. This just ties in more of the tan color. I love to shuffle things around in my house. I have so many pillows. They will live in the living room for a while or up in the kids' room, then on the porch. So I also just brought out some different blues and tans that I already had lying around the house. All right, well, thank you so much for watching this farmhouse front porch summer refresh or late summer refresh. Be sure to stick around for the full porch reveal, which will be coming a little bit later once we finally finish everything up. Also, check out the link in the description box below to find the Cricut machine that I used for my custom front porch doormat, as well as any other supplies that I use. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. If you are brand new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I make 2 new videos every week on food from scratch, natural living, and a handmade home. Thank you so much for stopping by the farmhouse.